What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to reflect back on the last few months that I've spent delivering with DoorDash and look at some of the things that I wish I had known before I first signed up, because I've been having quite a bit of fun delivering with DoorDash. It's been good part-time money and it's working out really well, but there are a bunch of things that it took me a long time to figure out. So I kind of want to share a few of those with you guys in case you're just starting out. And make sure that you kind of look through all these before you get out there. It's going to save you a ton of time and make this job so much easier for you. All right, let's go ahead and get into that list. When you deliver with DoorDash, it's a little bit different from Lyft and Uber in that the app isn't actually going to be tracking the mileage that you do while you're delivering. So you do need to download a separate app for that. And I recommend the Stride app. You can also use QuickBooks Self-Employed, but that's a paid app. Stride app has a free mileage tracker. And what you do is you just kind of keep track of the mileage in this app. And then at the end of the year, you can multiply that mileage by the standard deduction rate. And that gives you the total expense for everything related to your vehicle. So gas, maintenance, wear and tear is all included in that. There is no minimum acceptance rate when you're delivering with DoorDash. That means that you should not be accepting all orders. A lot of orders may not be favorable, especially if they're a long distance. If you end up driving too far, that standard mileage rate starts to kind of work against you, because longer orders usually only pay you about $1 or $2 more, and they end up being quite a few miles longer. So if you think about that standard deduction rate of 55 cents per mile, if you're only getting paid $1 extra and you're delivering 3 miles further, that means that your cost is about $1.65 for wear and tear, expenses and gas expense on your vehicle. And you're honestly not getting paid out proportionately like you should. You're actually losing money on trips like this. Not to mention you're wasting your time. Do not expect to get tipped in the DoorDash app. It's just not something that happens very much. In my first 120, 130 deliveries, I was tipped maybe 2 or 3 times. And this is because DoorDash does set a minimum depending on your location, what payout you're gonna get. So here in Seattle, it's $6.50. But the actual delivery minimum, as stated in the DoorDash terms of service, is $1. The difference between that $1 and your $6.50 minimum is a lot of tip money. So that's where your tip money is going. You're not actually gonna see that above the minimum payout. You should be running multiple apps. Don't just stick to DoorDash. Because you don't have to maintain that acceptance rate, there's no reason why you shouldn't have multiple apps on and just accept the best order that comes your way. My go-to is DoorDash plus Amazon Flex, and on Amazon Flex, I'm just running their instant offers. Instant offers on Amazon Flex can be significantly higher paying than DoorDash, but they can also be few and far between. So I wanna have both of these apps running at the same time. Downtown areas should probably be avoided when you're delivering with DoorDash. I try and spend as little time as possible downtown, and that's because usually the surge pricing is not that much higher downtown, so it's not really fairly compensated, considering that your risk of parking tickets is significantly higher downtown, and parking tickets absolutely suck when you're delivering with DoorDash. You also get a lot more apartment deliveries, which takes a lot of time between finding out what floor the apartment is on, getting that entry code to get into the building, and then actually taking the elevator up to that floor. It really just becomes very time consuming and not worth your time at all. Fast food orders usually are not prepaid with DoorDash. That means that you can go to any fast food restaurant you want to pick up that order. So if there's a fast food restaurant, let's say a Taco Bell, that's listed 3 miles away for your pickup, you may be able to find one that's a little bit closer and more en route. A lot of times my fast food orders are located in a mall, which means that I have to find parking and then wander around the mall to try and pick up that order. So instead, I just go to a different fast food restaurant that's the same chain and pick up my order there. Get a sign-up bonus before you start. Make sure to use that sign-up link because that's your only opportunity to get that bonus. And oftentimes it means a few $100 after you complete a certain amount of deliveries. I'll leave my link down below, and if you want to check it out, go ahead and use that to sign up. Know your best locations and times that you should be working. For me in Seattle, that means usually just during dinner time, because that's when the highest surges are and the highest number of orders are coming through. I also like to work near college campuses because these areas are very busy with students that like to order a lot of food while they're studying and don't have time to go pick it up themselves. Only worry about getting that surge bonus if it's $3 or more. That's the threshold that I set for myself, because that's when I feel like it's actually worth accepting all of those orders in order to get that surge bonus. because a lot of times when you're trying to maintain 80% or higher, you end up taking a lot of long distance orders. And like we talked about earlier, if you're only getting paid out $1 or $2 more for these deliveries, then it's really not worth traveling that much further just to unlock that surge bonus. Hopefully these tips helped you out a little bit. I know they've helped me out a ton. If you're just getting started out there, good luck on the road. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because there's going to be a ton of other DoorDash info and lots of great other rideshare and side hustle info that you're going to want to check in on. If the video helped you out a little bit, go ahead and hit that like button. Show me a little bit of love.